You're watching Thunder Thursday. All of our Thunder playoff coverage this year brought to you by J. Marshall Square, Oklahoma City's only big house apartment community. Guys, I think it's time for some predictions. Let's talk this first round series for the Thunder. Starts Saturday night, 8:30. We'll all be there. Eric, what's this series look like to you?
Oh, I'll give it a sweep. I'll say Thunder sweep. I'll be bold. I don't know how bold that is.
How many Western Conference sweeps in the first round?
Ooh, I'd say we got 3 out of the 4 series are going to be sweeps. That Clippers-Blazers series is prime for an upset. That could be the only upset.
You think Blazers potentially win that one?
I think the Blazers could take that to 6 or 7.
All right. Barry, what do you got?
I got the Thunder in 5. I'll just, Dallas might steal one, but if it's going to get off 5, it's going to go to 4. It's not going to 6.
Yeah.
So upset. The only upset possibility is Portland and Dallas winning one game. Blazers are going to get mauled inside by Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah. Eric, Anthony?
Yeah, I'd say 5. I think the Thunder are going to come out locked in for the first 2. I think they're going to play really well. Go to Dallas, and you know how this team is. I mean, they get up 2-0, they get up 3-0. They might lay an egg in one of the games, and it'll look regular season-like with turnovers and maybe not the defense we're used to. I think Dallas may steal one, and then I think they'll relock back in 5, close it out, get ready for the Spurs 2 weekends from now, which is where things get interesting.
Warriors or Spurs lose any games first round, you guys?
I'm going to say no. They're playing bad teams.
I'm going to say Rockets get one.
Really?
I think the Rockets have a better chance than the Grizzlies.
I do, too.
That's a Memphis JV team.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize them. I don't recognize them.
It's unfortunate, too, because if they would have drawn the Thunder, it would have been almost sad, compared to those series that we got the chance to see.
I'm glad we're getting the Mavs. It's like a little bit sexier, right?
I don't know. It seems less feisty than you might be.
Well, the problem is Marcus Gasol's not in there battling with Steven Adams. It's like Birdman.
If Conley doesn't play,
Conley wouldn't play. He's out for the year.
So
with the Mavs, we get Tony Romo courtside.
Well, good luck. Good luck with
Although
that.
I will say I like the courtside in Memphis a lot better with the Zebo fans waving the towels. I will miss that arena. I think.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that Memphis crowd gets up
I don't
for
think
that
it will
series.
Because look, we think they're going to be down 2-0 when they get the first game, and there's no even in their wildest dreams do they think they're making a playoff run. You know what I mean? So it'll probably be a regular season honestly. Maybe a little bit better. There'll be towels.
I wish we had a little more excitement to end this Thunder Thursday on, but these first round matchups, they didn't help us out.
It's a dud.
Okay, second round predictions. Warriors Clippers.
I'll take Golden State.
Well, obviously. Well, give me games. Is that even?
I think 5. I said.
Okay, Thunder.
Wow.
How about you?
I don't see. I just don't believe in the Clippers enough defensively to think that they're going to be able to handle the Warriors very well.
One thing about the Clippers, and we were talking about with the Thunder earlier, and I think they're better equipped for this, but the Clippers will have some desperation too, because that's an era that has had its run, and it might be coming to an end.
They've not made it to a conference final.
No, it's true.
You could see Chris Paul, bowing up and maybe going shot for shot.
Remember them beating the Spurs last year? And that was a really good Spurs team they beat last year. So I think it's the Warriors. So obviously I'm taking the Warriors, but
Are you going 5?
I think
you going 6? What are you saying?
Well, it's 6.
Okay.
I think they'll get 2. I don't know.
What do you think, Eric?
5.
5. Yeah, I feel 5 more than I feel 6. All right, what about the other series?
Go this way.
I'll start. I want to see the Thunder win a road game against a good team, and until they do, I'm just going to stick with Spurs and 7.
7, huh?
I'll take it to 7.
So
That means
Spurs
they'd have-
7's impressive.
It's just home court.
If you
all the
take
way.
a 67-win team to 7, you've had a heck of a series.
What are you saying?
I'm saying 6. It's gone 6 the last 2 times.
They're going to end it here, huh? They did it last
They
time.
did it last time.
Yeah.
Tony Parker on the bench.
Yeah, but this time, although it might be Randy Foye, they ain't going to have Derek Fisher in the post battling Tim
Well,
Duncan.
that's a good point.
And Boris Diaw.
What do you got?
What do you got?
We're going back over here?
Well, I thought we were going this way.
We were.
You know what? I'm like Eric. I think I'd like to see how they play on the road. I'd also like to see how they play in this Mavs series. But I got a hard time picking against the Spurs when they have won at home the way that they've won this year. So
Yeah, that's another great point.
I
Exactly.
just don't, I just don't see.
The pain train almost.
Unless things really, unless the Thunder, what you said to start out with, unless the Thunder locks in first round and we see them play the way we thought we'd see them play throughout the regular season, I just don't see them winning that series. Now I could see it going 7. I think that's a possibility, but I'm skeptical of a win, even though I think the matchup is pretty good. I mean, I think the matchup's pretty good for the Thunder.
Yeah, maybe I'm a fool.
You gonna pick the Thunder?
I'm gonna pick the Thunder. Thunder in 6.
Wow.
I think at what I've talked about, the desperation, I really think it'll be there.
Okay.
It's just from following this team all season, which, you'd think I'd think the other way because I've been following this team all season.
Yeah, you've seen it.
But maybe I'm a fool here. I'll pick the Warriors in the conference finals when we do our predictions, just because how can you pick against the Warriors? But I think the Thunder match up well. I think Durant's going to outplay Leonard, although that matchup is like very much a toss-up, way more than it's ever been.
Right.
I think Kanter and Adams down low, especially if they play together at times, like they kill him on the glass.
Mm-hmm.
I'd worry about David West going against Kanter because Kanter usually doesn't have to face these scoring backups where he would in that series. Tony Parker scored 1 point in that game in San Antonio a couple weeks ago against Russell Westbrook. He's just he's just not who he was.
It's a huge edge for OKC.
It really is. I think the Thunder are going to get it done. I think their athleticism, because I think they're going to use, when they're in that desperation mode, their athleticism just shines on the floor. I'm going to take them to beat the Spurs.
When they've been healthy, guys, in the playoffs, they've always gotten at least to the Western Conference Finals. So, I mean, we don't know. We didn't the year that Ibaka gets hurt.
They haven't
the year
played
that,
these two teams for sure, but you're right.
Right, and we can't know. We can't know if they're going to get to second round totally healthy or even, potentially. So that's something to remember. Of course, they've never contended for that with a rookie coach, with, on down the list of things that are different about this team as opposed to those other teams. So it's an interesting dynamic for sure. All right, I think that is all for Thunder Thursday. Lots more playoff coverage to come in the coming days. We're going to have a new Thunder Buddies podcast up very soon, so be sure to check that out. And be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere, every day, in the Oklahoman and on News OK.